Hello, everybody. Hello, family. Welcome to this live. Okay, I have been facing some issues, technical issues, no, because it looked like in the moment that the YouTube lost the connections, the live stopped drastically, and then cannot go ahead. Okay. Anyway, I think I hope to solve this thing soon. Okay. Let's go to today life is to have a coffee with all of you. Nice, right? Okay, slowly. The first thing is it's like the topic. The topic for this talk, for this life, is about: are we still looking for beauty? Are we still looking for beauty? This is one question that is come up because I was reading this book. Okay, this book is from this French writer that I won't say the surname because for me it's very difficult to pronounce, but the name is Michel. Okay, he's very popular. He's very popular in Europe. Okay, and I think it's worldwide also. And he also wrote this book called Platform that is based in Thailand, and he talked a lot about Thailand. Okay, and a lot about sex. No, he has big obsession with sex. Okay, so this one you can find in any bookstore. No, here in Bangkok. In fact, I bought this thing in Kunikuniya. Okay, per 471 bahts. Okay, but today we are going to talk about this book that in English is called Atomize. Okay, and I want to talk about this book because it was very famous. He was published, at least in my country, in Spain, in 1999. And this book was really famous. Okay, so since we are talking about this book, the first person who talked about this book was my friend Esther. So I'm going to say hello from here. Hola, Esther. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás mejorando tu inglés? Are you learning English with me and my Spanish accent? And then this book is talking about the history of two brothers. No, one that has a lot of is like a monk, and then he's at home, and then he's always focused on his studies and his research and the meaning for the life. And the brother that is totally the opposite. No, it's one guy that's like superficial stuff, addicted to the sex in so many manners, and then he's telling all this story. The way that he writes this thing is in the early 2000, no, at the end of the 90s, because there were so many movies, no, like The Beach of Leonardo DiCaprio, that it was here, no. So then there is a lot of sex, a lot of drugs, a lot of things, no, on that moment, on that book, and then this writer add value from that point of view, no. The point is, I'm not really interested and keen in this book by having 46 years old, because all this thing is I'm old already for all this thing. No? So if I was 20 plus, then maybe I can see really addictive, no, to the things that he's writing and explaining here. No? By 46, you have experience of all these things that he's talking, no, and it's not interesting anymore. But the last page of the book, there is one paragraph that is the one that make me give me the idea for the topic of this life. No, that is, he wrote something that science and art are existing in our society, but looking for the truth and for the beauty of the things is not so urgent anymore. Okay, so that sentence made me wonder, no? are we still looking for the beauty and the truth of the things? Because that one was one topic that in the early 2000, I remember to be that year in the university, and then with my friends, we used to frequent theater, live performance, music, cinemas, cinemas, not the Hollywood, because when you are in Europe, actually, Hollywood movies are successful, but there is a circuit of European movies and cinema, outdoor cinema, that is really strong. So then you can be in that box of very peculiar cinema. And then we were looking for beauty, for aesthetic, just to get the pleasure of the visuals with the music. That is something that I'm doing in the shorts that I have here in this YouTube channel. That I grab part of the city of Bangkok, then you just remove the sound, and then you put music from cinema, music from classic music from Europe, and then the reading, the way to understand the city is fully different. I try to find in the shorts of YouTube how to do the movies like in slow motion, because sometimes when you put the movies in a slow motion, the shorts in the slow motion, and then you put the sound and the music, instrumental music, then the context and the conceptualization of the feeling, the intensity, it's much more deep. So then if you check the shorts, then you will see that feeling. The other day I was driving in one of the beautiful sois of Bangkok City, and the soi is one street that is like a zigzag, okay, and then you go there like a labyrinth, and then you can reach to the places faster than if you go per the main streets that are straight. So then I grab the mobile, take a video, do a short, and then see the beauty with that movie from Germany. I think it was in 2000 plus, super good. The movies was wonderful. It's called The Life of Others, The Life of the Others. And then I put the Soi of Bangkok in black and white with that soundtrack. And then it looked like something very bad is going to happen at the end of the short. So then these contextualizations of one place, recording one place, and putting the music from another part, another things that is not in that context, creates a kind of beauty. So that's why it's like, are we still looking for the beauty of the things? Because the fact is, after the Lehman Brothers crisis, 2008, in that moment, at least in Spain, the journals, the journals, the newspaper, the TV, they talk a lot about art and about culture. But after the 2008, with the crisis, economical crisis, all these things start to disappear until there is now one generation that is not educated in art perception, in understanding the feeling and how the beauty of something can make you to have some feeling. So that's why when I read this book and pop up that ending saying about the need to look for the truth, to look for the beauty of the things, is something that is disappearing. That is the thing that I said more or less. Okay, is the points that I said. This still, I mean, the new generation of people is interested to look for the truth and the beauty of the things and how they appreciate that. How do they understand? So you can write there in the chat, that basically we are a small community, The majority of the people who listen this thing is later on, not on live. Okay, but that is one question. Then I'm going to link this thing with one experience, no? The one experience about I grab a group of students, no, of architecture in my job, okay, teaching in the university, and then I bring them to one building, very popular, very famous here in Bangkok, that is called the Commons Ton Lo, okay. Then when we reach there, reach from the school to that place where we stop. We did one first stop first to visit another building. No? But when we reached to the commons in Tonlo, so I remember the students coming down from the bus. There was an issue with the bus, but all of them we went there. And then automatically bring the mobile and start to take photos. But then I called them, okay, guys, come here. Then make them one appointment to be in the opposite side of the building, no? To look from the other side of the walkway. Then there is a point that you can see the facade of the building, no? You can see the overall picture of the building, no? The commons in Tonlo, no? Designed by a Department of Architecture, no? Mata and Tweety are the architects, no? The Thai architects, very good. Both of them very good designers, very good company. They have very wonderful buildings in Bangkok City. So then I called all the students, come. And then we put them in one point, no? Let's go to observe. Please be relaxed. Don't take photo now. Just let's go to see the building. Let's go to experience the building. See the form, shape, how the people enter, the colors, the materials, how is the structure, how the people go up. I just throw the remote control of the AC. So then let's go to wait. Let's go to be peaceful here in front of the building, and let's enjoy. Let's have 5 minutes here, just relaxing, to have conversation. What is the building is telling you, as a designer, because you can do this thing when you are designing buildings, and then it's a moment that you need to design the facade of the building, and then you need to ask yourself, how you want your building to look like, how is the things that you want to highlight in the facade, what are the materials that you want to use, So then being designer, because then when you are experiencing the building, you should have this kind of interior, these conversations, with yourself, Then we were looking there, Then some of them, they come up and then they start to observe and to think, to have the experience, and then they discuss, what is the feelings, what is the things that they are reading, by experiencing the building, Then with this kind of observation, then you can learn, you can experience the city. Okay? This thing is creating memories to you. Then you will see that maybe that memory that you have the first day is totally different than the one when you visit the second, the third time, or when you have been visit one place so many times. The perception and the meaning is totally another story. What do you think? Do you experience the buildings also when you visit? Yeah. This coffee I bought yesterday, not bad, huh? I don't know. I bought in the market. Okay. So then that is the point about the beauty, How do we look nowadays in 2025 about the beauty of the things, I have another experience, I think when I was a student, I remember there was one movie of one movie director called Lars von Trier, very famous, very popular on that moment, especially in the Cannes Festival in France, until he has one incident. Okay, so you can check his history. You can check on the internet. and then before the incident that he has, that then he became very unpopular, and then he could not get any more successful movies anymore. Then he has one movie that I think is a kind of art, no? It's an art piece, no? If you like art and design, that movie in English is called The Five Abstractions. No? In that movie, Lars von Trier is having a conversation one by one with one movie director, no, from Denmark, if I'm not wrong, that has a short movie that he really loved, that is talking about the perfect human. No? I think the movie is called the perfect human. Yes, okay. And then the perfect human is talking about what is the perfection of one human. Okay. So Lars von Trier invite this movie director to do 5 versions of that short movie from the 70s, 60s, I don't know, very old movie, okay, to be done with abstractions, no, conditions, constraints that Lars von Trier is going to put. No? And then all this is one aesthetic exercise to know and to understand what is the beauty of the films. No? And then remember that he shot, that old movie maker, the one that Lars von Trier liked, he shot in different places of the world, the same movie, according to the new instructions and obstructions, the constraints that Lars von Trier is talking about. Okay, the result of the movie is fantastic. If you like art, if you like to visit the galleries, if you like to visit the museums, to talk with artists, to talk about conversation, that movie has everything. And you can find for free nowadays in any platform, in the internet. Then, once that we saw the movie, I remember that movie was on shock. No, I went there with my friends in the university. We were like 5 people, if I'm not wrong. And then, doing the architectural assignments in the university, we use that theory, for design. That is like when you don't know to do something, then you start to put conditions. And then the thing is like you need to find a way that you need to overcome that conditions to get a good and interesting result. Okay, so we use that thing as a strategy, or as a kind of approach in order to do our assignments, our design projects. And we found quite fun and quite interesting, to have this thing. A few years ago, here in Thailand, working in one university, in one faculty of design of architecture, architecture design, I put this movie. I said, I'm going to put this movie to my students. Okay, here, that moment, the majority of the students were from Thailand, from Myanmar, from Vietnam, and Cambodia. Okay, I regret a little bit of that experience because I saw that conceptually the things that movie is talking is nothing related with the culture or the context of South Asia. Okay, so then the engagement of the student through the things that the movie is talking was too little. I could see that the new generation didn't get some vibes or some engagement to that movie, so it became meaningless, a waste of time. Remember that I paused because I want to do that as the main topic, to teach them how to design following obstruction, following constraints, and it was not successful. They could not see, the movie. And I remember when I watched the movie, don't know, 2003, 2004, I don't remember well. The aesthetic of the movie was something amazing. Fortunately, now we watched that movie 2023. the visual and the aesthetic of that movie has been superseded, no, with all this Instagram, all the filters that you have in Instagram, and then you can do that things that in that movie it was very high performance, no, for the editors, no, of the movie to reach to that level. But nowadays, with all this democratization of all this social media, no, that everybody can be a movie maker or anything related to the cinema, pues then the movie doesn't have any impact. No, it doesn't have any impact as per in the moment that this was there, no, because all this technology is everybody can do it, no. Okay, so then that experience about how to teach the new generation, no, this discussion about how to look for the beauty of the things and the appreciation of art, it was a bit sweet and sour, no, because I could see that this was not really successful, no. And then I forgot about this experience and about that idea to try, no, to make the people interested that the things need to be functional and practical and need to be useful, no, for the people, no, when you are designing. No? But there is something also that is the beauty of the things, no? And it's something that we cannot leave it there, no? At the end, you are designing something, and that something should be beauty, no? Should be beautiful, no? So then we really need to think and discuss about it, no? Is this beautiful enough, or can we make it even better, no? To make beautiful, and then how do you understand that beauty? What are that proportions, no? That is something that when you are playing, no, or stepping like me, no, in different cultures, the West and the East, you see that depends of your location, okay, the way that you say, the way that your mind understands the beauty, because your background, your cultural background is fully different, no? That one we have talked in some videos, no, about how is the beauty here in Asia, or the understanding, no, from the cultural background, no? Okay, so then that is the points and the memories that bring me this book, no. So this book, published in 1999, Michel Houellebecq, okay, I can put here, okay, because the surname for me is really difficult to pronounce since I'm not French, okay, and in English is Automise, no, that is writing here, no, Automise, no, okay, and then this is another one. This one is based in Thailand, okay, very interesting, no, the way that he looked to Thailand, no, how he's explaining Thailand. I don't agree, because he's talking about the sexual tourism of Thailand, no, and how many uncles come here to Thailand for a sex tour, no, and then being uncles and senior citizens, they feel here that they are with 20 years, much more younger, no, because they can have relations with teenagers and and very bad things, no. So that is the things that book is talking about. So sometimes it's a bit disgusting. Okay, but anyway, to read books is something that is always very good, no. Now I'm reading one book that is not here. Okay, it's one book about Myanmar. Okay, about the revolution, no, the Purple Revolution of Myanmar. Okay, the one with the Buddhist, and it's very beautiful. Maybe another day we can talk about that book and that writer. Okay, so for today is enough. Okay, so please remember, are you still looking for the beauty of the things? If you are looking for the beauty of something, what is that? Can you write down in the comments? Okay, if you want. Okay, so if you reach here, Okay, I will really thank you for that. I really appreciate. And please do not forget to subscribe to the channel if you are listening this word, because at least you are supporting this thing. That is not going to be any impact. Okay, but I will be happy, no, to know that I get your support. No? And I'm going to, since I'm reaching to the end, I'm going to say also hello to my friend Jesus from Malaga, that sometimes he listened to me and he comment very active in all these videos. Okay, so hello, Sabbatic Karab, Jesus. I hope we can meet again in Bangkok soon. Okay, and that's it. So let's go to hit the gym to be stronger. Okay, and see you the next video. Bye bye, everybody. It's very hot here in Bangkok. Bye bye. See you next Friday. Next Friday, 10:30. Okay, we will have another coffee here. I hope that actually I didn't finish the coffee. Eh? Okay, guys. See you and have a nice day. Bye bye.